Thankful and grateful to be here with you. Ooh, that one's flipped the wrong way. Let's get your Alpha and Omega messages ready for you. And then we'll get started with your reading today. Okay, if it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today. Because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts below the description box, below the video, in the description box, and on the website. And so we have your Alpha and Omega messages. We pull those first, we read those last. Let's get in. We're going to go into the Journey of Love Oracle to see what's the dominant energy happening at the time that you have aligned with this divine download. For your highest, latest, and brightest good, for your overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, praise in all our days. Yes, please, and thank you. So thankful and grateful for the growth on our channel. For the fact that so many of you are viewing the readings now is just an indicator of the elevated consciousness that has just grown by leaps and bounds. And I see that that's going to continue happening even more and more as we move forward. Okay, there we go. Journey of Love. What do we have? The spaces between the worlds, card number 24. The spaces between the worlds. So let's see what it's talking about from the book. When we look up for guidance, we often look for words that clarify, reassure, and help us find our authentic path through the chaos. Yet there is also guidance in the spaces between the words, between each letter, between all the happenings in our lives, where there is nothing to be said, where there are no lines to be colored in, and where there is just openness. Those are the times when we need to freestyle. We need to do or not do based on what is happening for us right in the moment. Often, there is far less to do than we think. Often, we don't need to think. There is a space forming around you now. Sometimes when we sense this subconsciously, we feel exhilarated and excited, anxious and nervous, and not even sure why. There is a sense perhaps that we wouldn't mind having a map of this unknown terrain. Or perhaps we are happy to wing it and make it up as we go. Either way, there is space to just be. It is a receiver for the divine presence. If you have a lot of space of unknowing around you now or within you, then just know that there is a lot of divine presence to be received. It can't be explained, really. It happens between the words, and yet without it, there wouldn't be any words, any guidance at all. The oracle speaks to you. Enter the space and let go, for your time to receive is upon you. Be blessed. And then it offers a poem, Day Birth. The eastern rise of time on newborn wings bursts out across the lifeless crowd and sings its climb to heights unknown, of beauty, warmth, and power upon its throne, to fade again in western sky and only for a moment lie before it makes its course again, to breathe once more in heart of man. So they talk about space, they talk about unknown territory, they talk about that space and that unknown territory being the presence of the divine in our lives. And so how can we be more accepting, more allowing of that, more perceptive of the fact that the divine is present with us during these times, right? So let's see what we have coming out. I am going to pull a spread. What's the perfect spread to receive the divine download for us today, please? And thank you for my deck of spreads. One of my clients was like, that's genius. I'm like, well, thanks. It was downloaded. And, you know, all the downloaded guidance, when followed, does turn into genius. So there's definitely a strong message here about this spaces between the worlds that we have going on. And we have what it is, what it was, what it will be. One of my favorite spreads. What it is, what it was, and what it will be. I'm going to work with the Heart Tarot since we're coming into that season where everybody feels like giving love and gifts and romance and dates and roses and flowers and stuff like that. Lord of mercy. I don't think they'd feel the same way if they looked up the history of the date and if they looked up the history of why the color is red and that the rituals that accompanied the origins of the holiday. But we're going to go ahead and use the hearts anyways. Yeah. So what it is, what it was, what it will be. This is a 6-card spread. We're going to put one more shuffle down. Okay. So let's see what it is, what it is, what it is. What it is right here. Okay. What it was, please and thank you. What it was, what it was, what it was. Okay. And it gave us a few. So what it was, what it will be, the feelings, the thoughts, and the guidance of the highest self. The bottom of the deck, what do we have here from the Hearts Tarot? We have a 7 of Wands, which is an energy of persistence. In this, we have this person thinking of love, drawing hearts with the arrow through it, okay? Laying across a big graph paper. I'm hearing something that measures up, something that measures up. There's an idea of love. It needs to measure up. That's what I'm hearing. There's an idea of love and it needs to measure up. With all those lines there, I'm hearing everything must be alignment. Okay. So in the what it is position, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. We have this couple in between this curtain, and the masculine energy is handing the feminine energy a coin. Okay. Here, I have a gift for you. Ace of Pentacles, new energy, new beginning energy. A gift of a symbolic gift, a gift that symbolizes a fresh start. Okay. This comes from a feeling. Yeah. Because I had 2 songs, but the one that's coming through stronger is Baby, Baby, I Got the Feeling. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's see what it was. And what it was, oh, 9 of Wands. Block, can't get out, can't get out, can't get out. On the other side of the fence. There was so what it was there was this feminine energy here in the was time that was, it's like unwilling to move any further is the way it's coming through. It's like this feminine energy was blocked. Like I can't go over there. The way they're showing me this is the 9 of Wands, this looking like a jail cell, was their own, like it was their own. They were the cause of it. It didn't exist until they made it exist. I'm hearing it didn't exist until they made it exist. And I'm hearing that it had a lot to do with boundaries being violated, okay? And disrespect. I heard the word disrespect, just flat out disrespect. Let's go into what it will be. I'm going to get a full picture of this. Get what it will be. Oh, the Hangman, Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. In this deck, the Hangman, we had a trapeze artist. Okay. Now, the trapeze artists, they have their hands tied, but the tie is only going from hand to hand. It's loose. So what it will be, now, that's the other thing, and they're blindfolded. Lord of mercy. So we have a trapeze. I heard this is a very careful game to be played here. It's a very careful game to be played here for this new perspective. The freedom that's there. Everything they need is there too, because the other swing is there to be caught. But there's something that they're, why wouldn't they remove the blindfold? Well, because it's part of the act, I hear, because it's part of the act. In other words, if you knew everything, if you could see everything, it wouldn't be the act that it's meant to be. But it's part of the act that there's a blindfold there, okay? 4th position is feelings. What's in the feelings? The 4 of Cups. Romance. Look at the romance. Look at the romance in her face. She looks like she's reading a love letter. She looks reminiscent. She looks smiling. Okay. What's in the thoughts? Let's peek at the thoughts. In the thoughts, we have, oh, the Three of Cups. So in this image, we have the lady, she's got the baskets and she's got her baby. So Three of Chalices energy here. And she's got her baby. So in her thoughts, she's like, is this good for my baby? Like, is this good for my baby? Uh-huh. And I hear a song, Sam and Dave. When something's wrong with my baby, something's wrong with me. Okay? So, yeah, they talk about, well, something's wrong with my baby, something's wrong with me. So it's like in the thoughts, it's like, okay, so in the feelings is, oh my God, romance. In the thoughts is, I hope this works with my baby. Okay, I got to take care of my baby first. Okay. The guidance of the highest self is the Six of Swords. Pick up your baby and go. I'm hearing pick up your baby and go. Look at this image. Pick up your baby and go. Okay. I have the Love Oracle here, the Lover's Oracle. So let's see. Give me a dominant theme in this experience, please. What's the dominant theme in this experience, please? For the love and peace and happiness, try here. Because we're talking about the spaces between worlds. So there's a lot unknown. It's like there's somebody here who has decided, you know, I'm just going to focus on raising my kids for a while. And I'm not interested. I'm not really trying to get into love. That's where they've been. But, you know, they're about to have a different perspective because I see somebody coming in that's supportive. I see somebody coming in that's caring. Somebody that stirs romantic feelings. And, you know, that's even thinking about you and your baby, whatever that baby. Some of you, the baby is not literal, it's symbolic, but yeah. And so your spirit is guiding, like, pick up your baby and go. Like, it's okay, you can pick up your baby and go. All right, so let me see some more, please. Are you gonna give me one card or do I have to pick one out? What the deal? Thank you, Lord of mercy. Yo, I gotta ask for it. Not only do you have to ask for it, they say, but you have to ask for it sternly with a little bit of bass in your voice. Oh, okay. We have a sacred heart here. This heart is a flame in the image. And it says transformation on the back. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So there's an energy in this reading of changing somebody's world and life. Because in the past, there has been a lot of, no, thank you, I don't want it. I've been through too much, not doing it. But now there's somebody who's coming in a real supportive way, okay? Offering the gift. This person is thinking about you and your child or children. And the spirit is saying, yeah, grab your baby and go. Like, take your baby with you. In other words, so I see a woman, you're thinking about a date opportunity that you have, okay? That date may be romantic style, or, you know, a plan, an event that's coming up with the date. Take your child with you is the energy. Like, if this is gonna go do what it's gonna do, at some point you're gonna have to bring your child to the table, I'm hearing. All right, let's get some more. What it was, show me what it was. Thank you. It was a vision. I had a vision of love, and it was all that you've given to me. Yeah. And then it was, I'm hearing, pray through the nights, felt so alone, suffered an alienation, carried the weight on my own, had to be strong. Yeah, that's the energy right there. Yeah, that is exactly the energy of what it was. So, yeah, vision of love coming through in that. Okay, so what is it? What is it now? Show me this Ace of Pentacles. What it is now is respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. Okay, with this Ace of Pentacles, respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. Let me see what it will be. What will it be? What it will be. What it will be is integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. I'm telling you, like, you had a vision of love. If it wasn't a vision of love showing up, it wasn't showing up at all because you wasn't allowing it space. But now there's a situation here where there is respect. There is. Interesting. The bottom of this deck says friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. So whatever this connection is, like you getting to know a friend and it's about to be time for your friend to meet your child is what it's really feeling like. You know, well, you know, why don't we officially start dating? You know, we've been hanging out. It's been going good. I'd like to meet your child and see if we could actually build a relationship with this. You know what I'm saying? I really got strong feelings for you. I care for you. Okay, I would like to be there for you. And as a token of my appreciation, I got this for you. Oh, there's that energy here. So let's see some more. I got the Manifest Soulmate Oracle cards in my hand. Show me the feelings with this Four of Chalices, please. What's the feeling? Baby, baby, I got the feeling. Well, why did that go to the floor? Well, let me find out. Never give up on something you really want. It's like you didn't give up on it, but I see you put it far away from you. You stop worrying about it. Okay, now, can we see the Four of Cups with the feelings position? Why we got the Four of Cups here? Thank you. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Well, in your feelings, you're noticing, I'm seeing that you're noticing that somebody else is showing up like a rainbow in your cloud. Like this person showing up in your life is showing up as a rainbow in your cloud. That's pretty awesome. Let me see what the thoughts of the Three of Cups, Three of Chalices energy. Let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace and carry on. You're saying to yourself, listen, we're friends. It's going to do what it do. But at the end of the day, I got my baby. That's how your mentality is. Okay? This person observing you has thought, boy, they've been through a lot just for the, you know, for this lady to be with her kid. That's the way it's coming through. Switch the roles if necessary. But the way I'm seeing the messages, you know, this lady and her kids, they've been through a lot. You know what? And she just keeps moving forward. She just keeps going. So I feel like that's their thoughts of you. Let me see the guidance of the highest self with the Six of Swords where they said, just grab your baby and go. Okay. Again, literal or symbolic baby. Follow your heart's desires and manifest the heck out of your life. Absolutely. Grab your baby and go. Like, get your life, baby. You are moving on to a steady and reliable path is at the bottom of the deck. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's go with that. Let's look at this situation from your perspective with the Neoteric Feminine Tarot, please and thank you. From the tribe's perspective, what do we have? Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Abracadabra, alakazam, hocus pocus focus, magicam. Everything is always working out for me. 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 So from your perspective, what it is, this is quick imitation. Like Knight of Swords, you feel like, oh my gosh, they want to move so fast. That's what it is from your perspective. From your perspective, what it was King of Pentacles. Somebody's been there, like this is a reliable person of integrity. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Right there in your corner, in the box, in sight, in mind, in your energetic field, in your presence. What it will be from your perspective is the Chariot. Oh, because they want to come in. They're talking about moving fast. The Chariot, like this is about to pick up the pace right quick in a hurry. Things are going to advance very quickly from here. From your perspective, the feelings. Five of Cups, clarifying the Four of Cups. Okay, you're afraid. You are afraid of loss. Like you're thinking about all the, your feelings are Like, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose the connection. I don't want to lose, period. I'm hearing, I don't want to lose, period. Like, you just don't want to lose. And you're concerned that it could be a loss coming through this. And the Spirit is interrupting that conversation with another conversation saying, listen, if the love is real, if the energy is real, if it's worth it, it's gonna break your heart. Like, that's what happens on earth. Just accept it. That's just part of the game on earth, okay? All right, the thoughts from your perspective is the Ace of Cups. Look at that. Ace of Cups. The thing is, even though you know that it could turn into a loss and this could actually break your heart at the end of the day, you do understand, though, that, boy, I deserve this. Boy, I always wanted this. Boy, I love this. Boy. So there's this energy of, it's that self-love that's on your mind. Like, is choosing this honoring my self-love? Is rejecting this honoring my self-love? Like, that's the energy, that's the vibe I'm seeing here. Like, you're seriously considering, like, am I showing myself self-love by the way I respond to this opportunity? Okay, the guidance from the highest self from your perspective. Go on and have that different experience, baby. Get yourself off of it. Like, you never had to sacrifice the rest of your, out here in the rest of your youth, the rest of your life to the pains in the butt from the past. You know, it happens. Knight of Wands. Moving on, moving forward, getting there quickly. Follow this divinely inspired action is the way they're showing me. Yeah. So, yeah, your life is going to change. I just see, like, from your perspective, honey, you've been holding it down. You got it all together. You handle your business. Now there's somebody presenting in your life who wants to not only love on you, but they actually also want to help hold down your business. They want to contribute, not just consume energy. That's what this first card out had showed us, that they want to contribute to what you're producing. And the thing of it is, what you're hearing from them is, you know, they want to really pick up the pace. They want to move forward. They want to advance to the next level of the process. They're not really trying to leave. Your feelings, like your emotional body, is the one that's being most affected because you have concerns about, well, you know, if it don't last, if it don't work out, all of that stuff going on here. But they're saying, if you just remember the vision of love that you had and look at how this is resonant with that, you'd be surprised. Okay, so let's see from the other person's perspective. Lord of mercy, what you have for us, please. Show me the other person's perspective. Let it be as beautiful as it looks like it is. 5 of Cups is in the reverse. That what it is they are tired of knowing, you know, they're not trying to break your heart. They're not coming in to break your heart. They don't want you to be hurt. They don't want you to feel lonely. They don't want you to feel all those difficult things that you've been through. It's thank you. This person, the way they coming in, it's like, you know what? If I'm in that spot, they'll never go through that again. That's the vibes. It's like, if I'm in that spot, if they put me in position, put me in, coach, because you'll never go through that kind of pain again, because I ain't going to put you through that. And that's the vibes. Okay, so what it was, 9 of Pentacles. Like, this person has looked at you for a while thinking, sexy, independent, highly qualified. Like, this, the lady that asks for nothing deserves everything is the vibe. The lady that's asking for nothing deserves everything. This person realized, they don't know how much you do, but they realize that you're highly independent, highly qualified. You're very, very eligible. Very, very eligible, you know, and you know how to handle business and you hold it down, and they can see all that is evident. And you're the preferred one, okay? You're strong, you're spiritual. You got your finances in order. You handle your own shit. You ain't never up there looking for a free meal ticket trying to find somebody to treat you. They notice anywhere where you've been in social environments, like let's say at a restaurant with a group of friends, co-workers or whatever, or at the bar together or something like that. They notice that you always taking care of your own bill. That you ain't never trying to get somebody to take care of your stuff. You handle your shit. What it will be, the Knight of Cups. Listen, they are. And then I hear, baby, I've been making plans of love. Baby, I've been making plans for you. So they are planning to come in with that love offer. And the thing of it is, the Spirit is going to guide this person to do just that. Like, Spirit is working on them to do that. So let me see from their perspective the feelings. I'm telling you, they feel love for you, baby. I got nothing but love for you, baby. They feel love for you. They know you've been through some pain. They know you've been through some hurt. And you've been done a lot of this alone. But this person, somebody here, they got a lot of love for you, baby. They do. They really do. What's the thoughts from their perspective? Ooh, I attracted this. And you know what? I'm not done yet. I heard, and I'm not done yet. They will do whatever they need to, you know, and not in a disrespectful way either, because the word respect is coming out again. Not in a disrespectful way, but it's like they feel like they've aligned with this experience with you. Like they have been looking, yeah. It feels like, I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. To find someone like you. Yeah, Snow Allegra. It looks like that. It looks like, and it feels like I've been looking for you for my whole life, for somebody like you. And I've been waiting to make sure that you were what I thought you was. I'm not done yet. Now that I know that you are what I thought you were, now watch. Now watch what I'm about to do. Is the energy... Let me see what their higher self is guiding them to do. Yeah, 9 of Cups. Make their dreams come true. Make a wish fulfillment come true for them and for you. That's the energy. I love this. It's beautiful. I should use heart-shaped cards more often. Maybe that's why we got this beautiful thing. Beautiful thing, Tim Campbell. 4 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person is ready to take action towards you. They feel like something is being started. I heard, and then Michael popping in with, you want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. I said, you want to be starting something. Well, let me see if there anything else that you want to offer the Tri-Watch deck. That's not the one they said. No, not that one. Okay, they want to talk about this for a minute. Never give up on something you really want. Don't give up on it, but don't let it be the most important thing, because that most important is so significant to you, can be filled with so much resistance to it. Yeah, they're saying this is why it fell on the floor way over there by the door, because they say, yeah, if you can let it be less of a focus, if it's something you want, it's easy to build resistance in it when you're too focused on it. So that's one of the things that's happening here. Like I said, you got focused on your baby, whether it's a literal baby or a figurative baby. You got focused on your baby because love was just not working out. And so you pretty much, like, you stopped thinking about it. You stopped thinking about it. But now this person is showing up and they're like, here, like they're giving you a reason to think about it again. They're giving you a reason to think about it again. So for somebody, this does equal invitation or a gift that comes up around this romantic season where everybody all of a sudden wants to be romantic. Can't y'all just do that year round? Like, I do it all year round. Even if I'm by myself, I still do it. Can't they just do it? Can't y'all just do it? I'm just saying, okay. But anyways, back to the reading. And, you know, the thing of it is, Spirit is like, just take your baby with you and go. Like, you don't have to leave your baby behind to have this experience. You should not have to ever do that. If anybody doesn't vibe with your baby, then they don't get to vibe with you. You know, it's that simple. And as a matter of fact, like, you know, if you're gonna get that close to somebody, wouldn't you want to make sure that they vibe with your baby before you move too far into the thing? But at the same time, they want me to go back to this. Never give up on something you really want. You don't give up on it, but you remove it from your immediate mind. Like, focus on what is working right now. Know that it matters to you, but we're not going to be obsessing about it. We're not going to be worried about it. We're not going to be stressing about it. We're not joining every dating app out there and none of that stuff, because, oh, it's very resistant. I'm hearing it's very resistant because of the idea that it's keeping a person focused upon what they don't have, and they're doing this, is what they're saying. Like, doing this is keeping the person focused upon what they don't have, which is the opposite of the energy that they want to generate, accrue, materialize. Is exactly the opposite of the energy that they want to have when they're focused upon not having it. And so what you did was you just, like, it's like, if you have 5 subjects in life that you're focused on, you took the romance off the table and said, fuck it, we're just going to focus on these 4 things right now. And that's what started making it work more. And so, and I do see that in this relationship that's coming together, this is somebody that came into your life in a friendly energy. So for some of you, you know, it's a neighbor, but I also get the vibe of a coworker, but I also get a vibe of, you know, just an associate that you meet through somebody you know. And they come in a very friendly energy, and the more you have over however long of time spent getting to be in this person's environment, get to know this person, meet this person, and, you know, just have casual time together, like it starts to spark feelings. And then, you know, as they start messaging you, text messaging you, commenting on your social media or whatever, what have you that they're doing, it starts to stimulate some feelings in your heart. But the thing of it is, by the time you feeling this person already been have feelings in their heart. But they also know that you have been through a lot of pain, and you're very intent on keeping yourself in a good headspace, in a good emotional health. And you know, emotional health is everything, and mental health is everything. That you're focused on that. This person just wants to be a rainbow in your life. And that's the way I'm seeing the energy come through for you today. So let's get into your Alpha and Omega messages. And then we will also pull you a yes or no answer to your personal yes or no question. So, Two of Abundance. Life may be feeling a little out of balance right now. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It is important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work as playful as possible. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. So you're just trying to keep things in balance right now, okay? And from the postcard from Spirit, dearest you. Over here, there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, how the web of creation works, and how Spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know the how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as Spirit weaves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry in glorious technicolor. Loving you so much as always. So, that's what we have for you. Yes or no, yes or no. What's the answer to your personal yes or no question today? Today's answer is no. So whatever that personal question was on any subject, the answer today is no. Thank you for joining me. Thumbs up, comment, hype, share, all the stuff. Shouts out to Brown, Givers and Takers, Lisa, Anonymous, Michelle, Petro, Urban, Janine, and Brooke. Thank you so much. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks.